So right now, what we're watching is a bronze push game on New Queen Street. All right, that's what we're watching right now. Now, why this game? You know, push. Why are we watching a push game? This push game apparently went 15 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna start it right now. To give you an idea on push, by the way, to give you an idea on push, push is a 10-minute game. 10 minutes. Generally, you can go a couple minutes over on overtime. This means that we have a 5-minute overtime. A 5-minute overtime. I want to see what happens, and we get to watch a Bronze Tracer, see how it goes. You said, wait. You said this scenario actually happens in Bronze quite a bit, by the way. Really? Is there like a stat that, like, I mean, obviously you'll have those stats. This actually happens a lot, like push maps last really long in Bronze? Wow. Here we go, let's see what happens. Not just push, oh, just games in general, you have longer games. That's really cool. That's really cool to know. So far, watching like the Tracer here, and we'll talk about like some of the gameplay. It seems like you. Yeah, I mean, so far you could go to their backline a little bit more. Like try not to play like you're playing like Cass here. The longest game you saw was like a 30-minute control. Oh damn! I did a video the other day that was like, I did a bingo. I think it was 35 minutes long, right? It was like a 35-minute. I forgot what map it was. Chad, do you remember what map it was? And I've never seen that before. It was literally a 35-minute. I don't remember what it was. It was something. Might have been King's Row. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, the recall there was something. Oh, Rialto. I don't remember. I mean, we're all naming maps now. We've all just decided to name maps. We're watching this game. I want to see what happens in overtime. Plus, I'm seeing some Tracer gameplay. I'm gonna be honest with you. So far, the movement has been okay. Yep, as I was saying that.
Having a rough time.
I'm like, yeah, the movement's been pretty up. Blinks into the ground and pulses the.
Right on the money.
You know what else I noticed? And I talk about this all the time. Just so everybody knows too, and this is like push in general. All right. You only need one on the bot. All right? You only need one on the bot. So, like, especially when you're playing a hero like Tracer, which is really good at going for backline pressure and playing around the map, you don't have to worry about going to the bot here. You can go to locations like right here. You can go all the way around over here. You can be a little bit more proactive in your gameplay because you only need one on the bot. You could have 5 in this bot. Heck, you could have 10 in the server on the same team, 10 in this bot. It ain't going to go any faster. You only need one. Or you be the one that pushes the bot because you're on Tracer, let everybody else get aggressive. But I notice that happens a lot, whether it's in payload or escort or like payload's 3 on cart, escort's 3, push is 1. Now this is where you want to go for that backline pressure. I would say like, yep. Playstyle wise, what you're doing a lot of time is you're playing what you would play like Soldier 76 or Cass. Kind of like behind the team. Ideally, you want to not. So when you use your recall, try to remember where you were because otherwise that's going to happen. But what if everybody's on the bot though? Wait, oh wait, people get mad if you get off the bot? Even if like only one, like just like, why aren't we on the bot? Yeah, that queen's gonna have no HP in about half a second here. There it is. Really? Well, like map control, I guess like I said, every rank plays differently. The reason why, to give you an idea, chat, the reason why in top 800 games you'll see a lot of people get off cart and take forward position, you take map control. You just take map control. Like, and map control is such a key part of Overwatch that when you have map control, it makes it really hard for teams to retake. What is easier when you're playing, when you're a team who's retaking, what's easier? When all 5 people are on the cart, or when 4 of them are like pushed up and not letting you get to the choke? You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that's how it's gonna play perfectly. Hey, that was a pulse spawn. Apparently Bastion, I don't know what just happened, but apparently Bastion went back to spawn. I'm excited to see how this overtime goes. Uh-oh. You can blink out of that. I will say, be careful of doing the double blink. One thing you want to do is, like, at least this is advice I've always given on Tracer. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I have the best Tracer, but one thing that can make you really good at Tracer, have it always feel like you have like one, like you always have a blink. Speaking of that, Chad, have you seen the new animation with blink now? I think it just got added this patch. It's actually cool. It's easier to see where the Tracer is now. So the Tracer player may not love it as much, but playing against Tracer can be a tad bit easier to know where Tracer goes. So watch the blink here. Watch the animation. Okay, one second. We had to wait for a blink to happen. There it is. See that? See like that trail? I'll show you in a second. Let's wait for this Tracer to blink. It might be a bit, but there it is. You see that trail now? You can see that pretty easily now when you're playing. So it actually was a pretty interesting change. It was a lot easier for players to see where Tracer's going to. Yep. I mean, so far, that's a pulse bomb. That's going to get someone, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. That Mercy went right for that res. Ah! But you got this! Oh, yeah. What about the Ana? Nope. All right. One shot. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a good Tracer is still going to be really good at Tracer with that change. It just allows sort of the player to have a little bit more opportunity to understand where the Tracer went, especially when, like, with you know, sometimes in Overwatch, there can be a lot of Overwatch. What do I mean by a lot of Overwatch? There's a lot of Overwatch. A lot of stuff happening on your screen. So it only helps, like, see where that Tracer's going during that. Like, you can understand a little bit. Oh, nice shots. That was good. I would say, as a Tracer, you see what you did, like, where you went against that Soldier 76 and you made a play like that? That is what I'm talking about, where you want to make plays like that as Tracer. So, don't be afraid to go and make that play more often, because you can do plays like that and you'll get value. I'm excited to see this next pulse bomb. They've all been a swell treat, so let's see. I like how the Pharaoh was like, what is the highest possible location I can go here to make it easier for the team to get me and for me to get no value with the ult? Oh, the skybox? Let's do it. Now keep in mind, Chad, there's 2 minutes left on this clock. We got about 8 minutes left in this game. I'm waiting for this. The pulse bomb. This is gonna turn the fight. No, the Soldier 70. Okay, so when you have your pulse bomb, all right, you don't have to try to. How do I explain it? You don't have to go for like this perfect pulse bomb play in the middle of the team to hit a stick. Like, you can just go for the back line. Like, plays like that, go for the Soldier. But, I mean, listen. Yeah, you were making sure the wall was sturdy. I respect it. I respect it. You know what? I actually am okay with you going away from that May. I'd probably do the same thing. Okay, now go on the May. Go on the May. What? Is it the El Domino time? Are we getting a Soldier out? We getting a Valk? Is it Valk time? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's El Domino time. Here we go. You have Pulse. This could be a game-winning Pulse. There we... Yeah! Let's go! I don't even know if that stuck the May. I didn't even see. Hey, you know what? If it works, it works. All right, and... starting the overtime counter. Now. Here we go.
We have one chance to stop time for the reckoning.
One thing you can also try doing a little bit more in Tracer, and I'm seeing you do it, you keep switching targets a lot. It's okay to focus down like one target unless like a call-out's made that they're low. Like trying to isolate this Soldier in a 1v1 could be a play, right? See like how like you're going for the core of the team? When you know a Soldier is out of position over there, that's the time to go for that Soldier. That Soldier's gonna end up getting you right now if you just keep doing this. Wait for it. Yup, there we go. I actually think something's gonna happen here if they get you. Jet, you think overtime spawns, right? They're long. You ready for this? Okay. So, I've explained this before, but I actually get to see it now in this video, specifically. Why do you get that quick spawn, right? Some people said they thought it was a glitch. Some people know why it the way it works. Basically, the first time you get a checkpoint, like the team gets a checkpoint, the team that is playing, like, I guess, defense at that point, when you get to that checkpoint, the first time, not every time after that when the bot runs by the checkpoint and things like that. The first time that happens, okay, you get an instant spawn. Essentially an instant spawn. You'll spawn up in like 2 seconds. That way, there's less snowball happening. So if you've ever wondered why you spawn almost immediately, that is why. It's on a bug. It's not random. It's after the first checkpoint is taken. So remember, go for the back line.
Pick it up. We're about to lose our lead.
Go for the back line. Oh, a stick, but it's on a May. Oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, you might lose this lead soon. But wait a second. You have to touch the cart with a bot during this. The res in front of the team. The May walling off half their team. The Tracer's back on point. Let's go to the Tracer now. The D.Va ult gets 1. There's no res for the Mercy. Your team has numbers. The other team has Junker Queen ult. There's a Junker Queen ult. Nothing happened. One thing I want to say, 2 things. Stay consistent on the same target, okay? Second of all, if you want something to get on the same target as you, the ping system can be huge in that situation. You might also say enemy over here or whatever the whole time, but that is a situation where the ping system can be huge. Okay, let's go back to here now. Here we go again. So wait, it's only a Junker Queen on point by themselves right now. Literally just a Junker Queen. Okay, now everybody's getting back, though. Oh, you stuck the pulse! But then the Junker Queen gets healed! But wait, then they...
This ends now.
Okay, here you go. Here's all your ults. This has to be it, right? The huge May ult. Oh, wait, that's on your team. That's not good. Oh, no, a Junker Queen ult again, then you use B. I just don't even know what to say to this. You're still on, like, the longest overtime spawn right now, too. Whoops, I went on the map. Okay, now it's just the D.Va on point. Your Sojourner is still alive. You're back on point now. You're still on the point. Mercy pops Valk. Junker Queen finally goes for the Sojourn, who no one's going for because no one's getting pinged. Now you're the only one alive on point. You're surviving, getting on 4 different targets at once. They're all at 12 HP, pretty upset. D.Va's back with ult. D.Va remix on the bot. Then the Soldier gets rezzed again for like the 8th time. Tracer's gonna come back to point now. We're gonna go to Tracer's point of view. Huge May ult for the other team. The Blink Melee. The Pulse Bomb. The Pulse Bomb. You don't know who you want to Pulse Bomb yet? The Mercy. The Junker Queen. The Junker Queen. Oh, that's a Pulse Bomb. That's on the floor. All right, back to here we go.
This ends.
It's just Junker Queen again. The Soldier's back on point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The D.Va makes it back in time with 0.89 meters, or whatever that number was. D.Va's on the point still. There, Lucio uses B. Somehow that Pfizer got nobody. And then that's the game. You lost. Your team almost had that. I want chat to understand this was a 5-minute overtime in push. And that's why I wanted to watch this VOD. I will say, Tracer, one thing I noticed, play a little bit more going for backline pressure. Try to focus on one target. You had this like a tendency to want to just go on 4 different people. Use the ping system sometimes if you want somebody to get on the same target. Pulse bombs, you don't need to go for the perfect pulse. You can even practice pulse bombs. You'll see what I mean on that. But holy crap, that was unbelievable at the end there. That Junker Queen clutched it, by the way. I want to point out, chat, not once, but twice. That Junker Queen was on the point. That Junker Queen was on the point. 1v3 and 1v2. Literally at any point, could have just like got off the bot, maybe played too aggressive. Survived multiple times to win that game. That Junker Queen survivability on point, and maybe that's what the new buff Junker Queen was able to get them that win. What a game that was. That is probably the longest overtime push game I have seen yet. Speaking of that, if anybody does happen to have a replay code of a longer push game than this, definitely submit it on the Discord. If there's a push game with a longer than 5-minute overtime, I am very curious on that one. That would be unbelievable to watch. But yeah, if you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button on this video. Sub to all the YouTube channels if you haven't, all 3 of them. Worth the watch, have a lot of great videos. We record these live on streams. If you want to watch them on stream, check out the merch store. Hope you all have an amazing day/night.